Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Four down. We go. 76. 76.
Now Goff on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
80 weapons. DC.
To try again after the sack. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Kill.
Third and long. It's gone. They got him in. It's Woods. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
White 20.
45. Hey, watch the slant.
Horrible.
Check my
Goff now looks to throw. Being chased out left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
180.
check 45 to right. I'm coming after you.
What's that?
To throw again on second down. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Shell. Go.
From the 40 now on second down. Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm whirling. DC.
45 to Mike.
Out of the gun. Gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Smith, his first carry. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Goff. And Woods has it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
65. Super. 65.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Rams
You
3,
got it! You got
Falcons
it!
nothing.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
And it's 3rd down.
He's set. 19. Up to the 4.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 53 to Mike. Go. Check 53.
Hey, 31.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Set. 19.
I got it. Check 43.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw is Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 93 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, And that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 41, Goff. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw is gone. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
A 58-yard attempt.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. On first down, it's Henderson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Goff. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Motion, motion, motion.
Going out.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 21, Rams 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. From the 29, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike's 15, Mike's 15. I'm trying to collect. What?
Value 3, value 3.
From the gun, here's Goff. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6.
Hey, let's go.
Goff on third down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only have the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, dog.
On the draw, this is Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Set. UAT.
Check 53. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it win.
They keep it with Smith on first down. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. And finding the tight end Hooper. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. A gain of 6 there on first.
Number 2. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 37-yard line.
Four receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Watson. Looking downfield for Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check Maverick.
Here's Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Gone. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Goff throwing again. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Lamb. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
Back to throw, Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's got Smith here. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. They'll run on first down. Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 22, Goff. Flush to his right. He'll run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Mike 20. 115. Mike 15. Hey, D-line. Hell, you won. Jumper. 2 for 66.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Cal.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey, lift.
3rd and 2, Goff. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D. Ford drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Henderson going to run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun. Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Value 3.
Now Goff. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Ito Smith. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run it again with Smith. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown, as his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons push further out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said,
"Is this intercepted?" It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Smith. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Yeah, maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He's coming.
Throwing now, Watson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run with Smith. And an alley to run. He's got a first down past the 30. And a cutback right sideline. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Falcons, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.